Hey there, and welcome to the Traveling Homesteader and Gyroscope Farm. Today I've been out picking, as you can see, in my blackberry patch, and it's been a rather pleasant evening considering it's been so hot here. But I wanted to share with each of you a simple and easy way to preserve some of the things that we can get in a patch like this of blackberries. And believe it or not, blackberries are about the easiest thing to grow here in Oregon. I think they might officially be the state weed. So they grow all over the place. So we have an opportunity to make a lot of different things with blackberries. Today, I've just picked them into my container and I'm gonna plop them right in the freezer. But some other things you might consider making with blackberries are blackberry pie filling, like I demonstrated in the last video with blueberries. You can also make things like blackberry cordial, or just a whole series of other cool things. I've had some friends who've experimented actually with even blackberry wine. But let's take this to the freezer and I'll show you about flash freezing. Hey there, so now I'm right at my upright freezer. If you have an opportunity to have an upright freezer or a chest freezer, both are good, but an upright freezer like this one, that you have an opportunity to open the door, allows you to have nice shelving space so you can actually see what things you have in store. But today, to flash freeze these blackberries, all I'm gonna do is this. Ta-da! Right on the top shelf. So, from picking just outside to the freezer, literally took me all of about 10 minutes. So that's the simplest and easiest way to freeze your blackberries. And so by flash freezing them before packaging them, you allow them to kind of freeze and not freeze together in the bag. So we're gonna let this freeze for about maybe 2 hours, and then I'm gonna take them out and place them in a bag to help it be more storage ready, and they won't freeze or burn as much or at all. Now that I've pulled my blackberries from the freezer, you can see there's a little frost on them from when I had them in the freezer, and I'm working with them out in the open air. Now that they're individually frozen, like you can see here, they're easier to maneuver around and they won't clump together. Another way you can freeze them is on a sheet pan like I have here. Next, if you get a quart plastic bag that you can label the date and the name of what's in the bag, and then just start filling it up like I have here. If you fold over the top edge of the bag, it'll be easier to fill. Then you seal it, and finally flatten it out so you can lay it on a shelf. In this case, you can see it's not much bigger than the size of my computer. And finally, you can then put it right into your chest freezer or upright freezer. In my case, this is my chest freezer that I have for other options, and it's a good freezer, but can be hard to find things in sometimes. So make sure you section it off to know where your food is. Thank you for watching this brief video with the Gyroscope Farm and the Traveling Homesteader. We look forward to having you come back again. If you liked what you saw today, click the subscribe button and come check us out at gyroscopefarm.com.